YouTube, welcome back to the Investing on a 9 to 5 YouTube channel. It is your boy, the Dividend Dog. And on today's video, we'll be talking about an airline that will be taking off here in 2023, ticker symbol DAL. But before we dive in to see who they are, I want to give all you guys a shout out there for hitting the like and subscribe button on the page, helping the page grow. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button as well so you don't miss out on any future videos. Is Atlanta-based giant Delta Airlines, our favorite airline company out there for travelers. So they is one of the world largest airlines. They have a network of over 300 destinations in over 50 countries. Right now, Delta is at 39.01. Past year, it was up over 0.48%. So not anything crazy to go home and write about. Year to date, right now, it's up 18%. In the past month, it's up 16.73%. So that's why we're talking about it here on the page today. I don't own the stock, but it came across on an article. So I was like, yeah, let me get this out for you guys to see if anybody wants to take a stab at good old Delta here. So they got a fair value of it here on Morningstar at $60 here. Let's see. Let's go on down here. 4-star rating. Great. Price to value 0.64. Price to sales 0.48. Price to earnings 18.54 is good. I don't know. I don't think they pay a dividend yield. I didn't see a dividend being paid by Delta, but it says 0.82. Let me know in the comments down there, guys, if Delta pays a dividend. I don't think they do. I didn't find it anywhere. But yes, obviously with all the traveling that's been going on, people catching back up from pre-pandemic work travel, and obviously seeing family with the holidays, these airlines, guys, they are getting prepared to cash in, and we're going to dive in so we can cash in on the stock. So price wise, we're going to look at it here from the FinViz. I always like to show this on the page here for us. So it looks like they have broken out of the resistance here. They've broken out of the resistance and bounced off of the support. So it's on and popping for Delta. Who knows the highs it can go? Analysts can see this going to all-time highs, $60, which we saw on the last screen. So yeah, this is a good sign here that it's broken out of here. So it's free running here. Who say it can't come back down? Not financial advice again, but yeah, it's good to see. So industry leading hubs. This is where they're like mainly. This is where Delta is mainly at. ATL, DTW, Seattle, Salt Lake City, LAX, LaGuardia, JFK, Boston, and it looks like Minneapolis. Yeah. So it looks like these are the main hubs here, and obviously you guys know when we land there, we obviously know Delta is the head honcho at these locations. So back to the revenue that they are back to recovering from the pandemic. Obviously, when we're obviously not being able to travel, everything is recovering strong, and they see Q4 of this year here being 107% of revenue recovery versus 2019. So this is very good to see. And this is another reason how they drive their loyalty as well with the credit card, with small businesses, with people traveling, non-air partnerships with like Starbucks and all things associated with this Delta card that customers can do. They all, help plug this in and help, drive in a lot of high margin revenue, for Delta, which is good for the stock long term. Big thing with growth companies, obviously they don't pay a dividend. Once again, I don't pay a dividend. I don't care what that thing says. Solid earnings per share growth, free cash flows is growing. Also, they're reducing the debt at the same time. So these are all check marks here, from a long term perspective. And then we're going to dive in and just take a look at some cool things that they're doing. They are implementing every dollar that's spent, you earn a mile with Starbucks. Everyone goes to Starbucks. Everyone, more likely uses their Delta card. So now they're just implementing it so you can get points within Starbucks now, and also with your Delta miles. And who doesn't go to the airport and doesn't get Starbucks? High return on invested capital, which is good for us. Shows that our money is, being having high returns that we are getting back from the things that they invest in throughout the company. And they're bringing back, too, guys, the dessert tray. Now, this is only for some premium class customers that are with Delta, but they're bringing back the dessert tray, which is showing again they're getting prepared for the additional travel, the expected travel. Customers will be able to use their points, once again growing within that ecosystem, and once again help driving that high margin of revenue for Delta. And this is another cool thing too, guys, that Delta is implementing as well, is that when you check into your Delta flight, you'll be able to look at a screen, and only you will be able to see um, like your name here, and like your Sky Miles member name, and your basically all your information, so you don't have to look at the phone, and everyone will be able to go and look at this and see their information, and you won't be able to see theirs. So this is a pretty cool thing that Delta is will be implementing in the hubs as well, so which going to show return on invested capital, and more customers will want to experience this, and want to be a part of the Delta Air Miles Club. Outstanding shares are decreasing, so shares are going back down, buying back shares. Good thing to see. Kind of going up here, but not too worried. Morningstar got this baby fair valued at $60, undervalued. I agree, undervalued as heck. And then we got some forecasting. Now, this is obviously blowing hot smoke here, guys. This is just all hypothetical, but these are just good things to see when you're checking off your books long term, when you're jotting down your notes, looking at the income statements, that you can see that, hey, all right, revenue is increasing. Obviously, some solid revenue growth here. EBITDA is increasing, which is solid for generating revenue. Operating margin goes up just a tad there, but that's not really nothing to be alarmed about. Net income goes up, but once again, you're working with more. You're working with more revenue, so that comes with the territory. So that just goes to show, that Delta is moving in the right direction from a growth standpoint. And then Morningstar here too says we continue to forecast strong recovery in air travel demand, both in the near term as people, once again, guys, return to travel plans that they made during the pandemic, or simply, because the global economy continues to grow, and so does the air traffic, that grows with it. And guys, Delta grows with it as well, because they are one of the leaders in it. Now, for my folks out there that don't want to purchase a single stock, which is totally fine, we also love ETFs on the channel, exchange traded funds, which means that obviously JETS here, JETS, which is the US Global JETS ETF, it's at $20.24 here. Now, obviously this is the 5-year chart of it. It was normally trading at $28 here, or around $30, and obviously as the airline industry declined, it went along with it. ETF normally they track the sector, so this is tracking the airline sector here, guys. Right? So let's see. We're gonna go and see who's in here. So these are the top 10 holdings. You got Southwest Airlines, Delta, American Airlines, United, Frontier, Spirit, Alaska, Hawaiian, Sun Country Airlines, and Allegiant Travel Company, and some other airlines as well. But these are for, if you do not want to take the risk and say, hey, I don't know if I want to go all in on Delta, if I want to go all in on Southwest or any of these companies, you can just say, hey, how about this? I just buy the ETF. And the ETF will take me, within all those companies, and then it will also diversify me and keep me at a very low minimum risk compared to going into a single stock. And guys, that's all that I had for you guys today on the Investing on a 9 to 5 YouTube channel. Today we went over Delta Airlines, ticker symbol DAL, went over their growth, looked at some of their future potential work that they have going on, all their customer experiences that they are implementing for the future. And we also see with Morningstar saying that, with the high demand in air traffic, Delta could be the one that can take off here in 2023. And then we also talked about JETS, the global ETF for all of the airlines. If you don't want to take the risk to purchase one potential stock such as Delta, you can buy JETS and be diversified into the entire airline industry. Guys, once again, it is a Dividend Dog. Leave some comments down there in the box for me, guys, on some videos that you guys want to see from us in the future. We'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.